It started. Okay, we're live.
Okay.
Yay.
Woo, we are live on the interwebs. Pre-show Trivia Geeks. Okay, I think we're ready to just hit the ground running. Cool. Everyone is muted. Perfect. Here we go.
Live streaming provided by Alpha Geek Radio and Alpha Geek Video. Visit tunein.alphageekradio.com to learn more. You are listening to a Blazing Caribou Studios production. From Blazing Caribou Studios, it's the internet's unpredictable game show where anything can happen and often does. Trivia Geeks. And now, the man with half the answers and all of the fun, your host, Sean Burns.
Oh, hello, listener. Welcome back to another action-packed and completely bananas game of Trivia Geeks. I will be sitting in this month for your usual host, Sean Burns, while he gets some upgrades. Because, as we all know, he's one of those robot hosts from Westworld. He's upgrading his parts, but Sean, I promise to do you proud. My name is Imran, and I'm going to be channeling my inner Regis Philbin. I can't believe this. This is crazy. Let's take a minute to say hello to our team captains. He has a new podcast coming to Blazing Caribou and will be a regular captain this month. He's a comedian and a history teacher. Please welcome Drew Pabsky. What's up, Drew? How's it hanging?
Hey, how's it going, Imran? How you doing? Good to have be back with you on the show. I had fun with you last time.
We had a great time last time, Drew. I'm excited to be here. And let me just make one wild guess. I bet your students don't think you're all that funny, do they?
Of course not. You got to play up the lame old like white guy thing so they have no idea I tell dick jokes at night and do things like this.
See, I think you got to mix that into class. It'll just spice it up. Look, next, what we did here, listener, we shrunk Carrie down to a more manageable size. Here's what happened. Carrie had to put her parenting cap on tonight and take care of some upcoming college things for her daughter. So guess what? That said daughter is taking her place tonight. Please welcome the newest face to Blazing Caribou and the Statecraft podcast, Miss Reagan Sims. What's up, Reagan?
Hello, hello.
Very excited to have the younger and maybe smarter Sims. I don't know. You are going to college. That much I know about you.
Yep. College, hopefully. We'll
college
see.
Is good.
Depends on this meeting tonight. Trying not to worry.
Yeah, she might blow the whole thing while you're on the show. We'll see what happens. Reagan, also note that your mother has pre-established an explicit tag for this podcast, and really, I don't see any reason to change that now. So, let your freak flag fly, everybody. Without further ado, let's meet tonight's celebrity guests. Our first guest is Nancy Mades-Byrd. She's a former journalist and magazine editor and is currently the creator and host of the Witch Hunt podcast, a show about the history of scapegoating. When she's not writing or podcasting, she teaches English in Massachusetts. Please welcome Nancy Mades-Byrd to the show. How are you, Nancy?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Very good. Very excited to have you here. I got a couple of fun facts about you here I want to break to the listener. As a child, Nancy could bite her own toenails, and she did. So gross.
That's true.
Okay. And also, Nancy saw Elvis and Frank Sinatra in concert, but not at the same time. That would have been a great concert. And finally...
It was.
No, go ahead. Is that... did they ever perform together?
I don't think so.
That would have been a great concert. And finally, Nancy wants to believe every conspiracy theory she reads, but she's too cynical. And Nancy, I'm with you. I love entertaining I'll believe anything. I don't give a shit.
Same.
Right on. What's your favorite wacky conspiracy theory?
My current favorite wacky conspiracy theory? God. Chemtrails, aliens.
Those are good. Those are both good.
I stick with the classics.
Yeah. So real quick, tell the listener the Witch Hunt podcast. What's that about? What's the tagline? What's your pitch there? Your elevator pitch for the podcast?
We are a show about the history of podcasting and why is it that when things are going bad, everybody has to find somebody to blame. So what we do is we look at different episodes where sort of social unrest or political unrest has caused another group of people to be scapegoated, and there's lots of cases.
Yes, we as humans scapegoated since fire was made, pretty much. Something burned down, be like, it was that guy's fault. I didn't do it. And thus scapegoating.
Exactly.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Let's meet our second guest. Our next special, he's a very special guest for us here at Trivia Geeks. He is the co-host of the amazing Jock and Nerd podcast. He's the latest felty sensation on the internet, an incredible entertainer, and we hear he has recently been on the mend from multiple ailments, including Ebola and nut cancer. Rugboy, welcome back to the show. How you feeling, buddy?
What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing right now? I'm on the mend.
You're on the mend. How's that slack hole?
Still a little looser than it should be.
Okay, so for the listener, full disclosure, I am the nerd of the Jock and Nerd podcast. Rugboy is our co-host, and he's a puppet, people. Couple of fun facts about Rugs. He's dry clean only. He can fit a can of Foster's beer in his slack hole, and I'm talking about the large one, not the little one.
Yeah.
And Ruggs also makes up about 80% of anything he says at any given time, kind of like a certain president. Ruggs, you're playing for your Felty American Awareness charity today?
That's right. I want people to be aware of us, and everybody seems to forget about the Felties.
Well, funny thing, there's no money prize, so they're not getting anything, but let's bring awareness to Felty Americans. Let's hear it for our guests, everyone. I feel like somebody was booing in there. That's not nice.
Oh, there's always one.
There's always one. Let's get to the show. Each round of trivia has punishments for failure to perform in the form of penalties. Each penalty gets more challenging until the final round, where things can seriously suck if you're penalized when you only have 5 minutes to answer your questions. As noted earlier, this podcast is marked with an explicit tag, so brace yourself. And here we go. Before the show, our writers chose the team names. From this point in, Reagan and Rugboy, the R&Rs, will be referred to as Co-Host Revolution. That's your team name. And Drew and Nancy will be known as, what else? The Nancy Drew History Sleuths. Great name. So without further ado, let's get it started.
Round one.
All right, our first game tonight is called How Rotten. In this game, I'm going to give you the name of a movie. And the first team will try to guess the Rotten Tomatoes score. You're going to give me a number answer. The other team will then have the option to choose if the actual score is higher or lower. And if they're right, they get 3 points. If that team is wrong, the original team who guessed the score gets 3 points. So to decide who goes first, I flipped a coin and it poked me in the eye, and then I had to wash my eye out and it was red. It was a disaster. So you know what? Drew and Nancy, you guys go first. What the hell? Drew and Nancy, your first movie is 12 Monkeys. I want you to give me the Rotten Tomatoes numerical score that you think this movie has.
All right, Nancy, what are you thinking? We're teachers. We got to know this stuff.
Nancy, your mic is muted at the moment.
What's the movie?
It's 12 Monkeys, a crazy time travel movie with the Brad Pitts and your Bruce Willis.
Crazy. Rotten Tomatoes. 12 Monkeys.
Yes.
Yeah, part of it was filmed at Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia.
Ooh, cool.
I'm gonna say it was I think it was decently reviewed. I don't think it was amazingly reviewed though. But we gotta pick a number because we're gonna go higher or lower. Do you have any ballpark or
A ballpark number for Rotten Tomatoes for 12 Monkeys? I'm gonna say.
What was that? You cut out a little bit.
Because people don't like, maybe a 76, I think it, but I don't think they love it.
Let's go with it. Philadelphia 76ers. That's where
Philadelphia 76. All right, Reagan and Rugberto. Do you think the actual score is higher or lower?
Okay, what are Rotten Tomato scores out of?
It's an amalgamation of critics' reviews.
No. What's like the highest?
Oh, 100. It's out of 100.
Okay. Rug boy, what you thinking?
Well, 12
I think
Monkeys,
this movie is older than I am.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, 12 Monkeys, when it came out, a lot of people went to go see it, but Rotten Tomatoes wasn't around. So I'm going to think that it's at least in the 70s, but maybe we're probably better off saying that they're over what it is. They're probably just a bit over.
Okay, so we're gonna go lower.
You're gonna go lower. Judges, I'm sorry, the Rotten Tomato score was 88.
Holy shit!
That's 3 points to the Nancy Drew Sleuths. Well done. Okay, Reagan and Rugboy, we're gonna start with you. Give me the Rotten Tomato score for the movie Turner and Hooch.
See, this is tough to do because that's an old ass movie, and they didn't have Rotten Tomatoes back then.
These are all post. You're right. This is all post the movie coming out.
Yeah, they actually had just regular tomatoes that they would throw at you.
Yeah,
they go to the movie.
They weren't rotten.
This is bullshit. These movies are older than me. You're discriminating.
Listen, all you gotta know is there's Tom Hanks and a cute dog with a wrinkly face. What's the number?
Rug Boy, give me a number.
I say we go with. Damn, that's a tough one. That was a comedy. People liked it when it came out, but it's gonna be tough. So I'm gonna say my favorite number, just to say it, 69.
Oh snap! How did I know?
All right,
How did I know you were gonna say that? 69 over to the Nancy Drew History Sleuths. Drew, Nancy, do you think it's actually higher or lower?
I'm thinking higher, Nancy. What about you?
I'm thinking lower. That movie really sucks.
Wasn't it loved though by people?
It's a bad movie. A
bad movie. Bad.
Okay, you know what? I'll go with you because I was like, I think I was really young when the movie came out.
lower.
I don't remember it.
It's bad.
Lower?
But it had a dog in it.
But it has a cute, wrinkly dog. Look, Nancy and Drew, you're going lower. Judges. Nancy, your instincts were correct. It's at 54%, people. It's another 3 points for the Nancy Drew History Sleuths. And you guys get to guess on the next one. The next movie is The Cabin in the Woods. Horror movie. The Cabin in the Woods. What is
Cabin in the Woods?
Yes.
Oh, Pete, that's a good movie. People freaking love that movie.
But critics score though, remember, it's a critics score. I feel like that wasn't highly critically rated, was it, on Rotten Tomatoes?
Yes,
remember,
it was.
like,
I think the
Really?
critics liked it on Rotten Tomatoes because it was so avant-garde.
because they're all uppity over there. But you've done more than me,
Right.
So.
No, I'm thinking. I think it's probably pretty high.
Like 80s high.
Like.
All right, wink if you're lying because I don't want them to guess higher.
No, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like, what would it be?
Need a number.
What about 89? That's a good year. I was born that year.
What year were you born? 89?
89, yeah.
Wow,
89?
you are a baby. You're as old.
Let's go 89.
You're as old as Tim.
Yeah,
Burton's
suck it, Reagan. Hear that? I'm the baby, not you.
Older than that.
I was born in 2000.
89.
Okay, 89. R&R, Reagan Rugboy, higher or lower? Cabin in the Woods, Rotten Tomato score, higher or lower than 89?
You can take this
What
one.
you thinking?
Well, I want to see what you're thinking, Reagan.
I don't know this movie, so I'm gonna say lower because I don't think we've said lower yet.
Okay. Let's go with lower.
All right, lower.
The bid is lower for co-host Revolution, and the bid, judges, is incorrect. I'm sorry. It's at 92. That's another 3 points. For
92.
92. Nancy, you were dead on. Critics love that movie.
That movie wasn't that good.
Okay, look. The co-host Revolution, you got to get on the board. This next movie is for you. Give me the Rotten Tomato score for Grandma's Boy.
Oh,
I have seen none of these movies. I don't even know what they're about.
Okay. Have you seen a movie? Any movie? Have you seen one? Like, we're talking My Little Pony here. What are we watching?
See the B movie.
Oh my God.
You like jazz, but that's about all I get.
Ruggs, it's all you then. Grandma's Boy. What do you think the score is?
I need to know what the Grandma's Boy score is.
You have to give us a number.
Okay, this is fucking weird because Grandma's Boy is actually a very hilarious movie, but no one saw it.
Yes.
And it didn't go over very well. So I'm thinking that I don't know what kind of score it got.
Yes.
I'm going to guess.
Can't be any worse, man.
I'm going to say that it got shit balls. I'm going to
That's
say
not
it
a
got
number.
an 80.
Okay, 80.
That's okay.
Reagan, you can you agree? We guys in agreement? I want to make sure the team is in agreement.
Fuck it, it can't get any worse. Okay.
Okay, the bid is 80. Grandma's Boy, Rotten Tomatoes, Nancy and Drew and Nancy. What do you think, higher or lower?
You know what? Grandma's Boy makes Turner and Hooch look like Ryan. So I'm going lower.
You shut your mouth. That's a great movie, first of all.
I love Grandma's
okay?
Boy also, yeah. So
Yeah,
if
it's a
you're-
good movie.
It's a great one.
If you are a geek or a nerd, you love that movie.
Drive, Monkey, Drive.
feel
But
like
I
I'm gonna
agree.
be
I don't think
watching
critically it
this
was that
movie.
good.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's Happy Madison Company, Nick Swartzen's in it. It's
Right.
just, it's good.
Lower.
Your
The bid is lower.
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 Judges, man, you guys are killing it this round. That's another 3 points. Okay, we got time for 1 or 2 more. We're gonna stay with the Nancy Drews. Give me the Rotten Tomato score for American Ninja.
American Ninja?
The movie is American Ninja.
Is this
American
like
Ninja?
American Ninja?
I don't know that
Alien?
movie.
I
Drew,
wish
do
they
you
were
know
talking
that
about-
movie?
I wish they were talking about Beverly Hills Ninja, but no, I don't know what American
the Chris
Ninja
I've
Farley
is.
seen
one.
it. I've seen it.
Oh, well, good. You
Well,
could probably get
you've
this one
seen
right. You could probably
American
get some
Ninja?
points.
I think I've
Can
seen
we
it.
get a-
I've seen
I'm
every
talking shit.
movie that
Well,
has karate.
I
in it.
like ninjas.
Yes.
I enjoy ninjas.
Ninjas are great.
And
Yeah.
I like America.
Yes.
Ninja, please.
Look
I
at
have no
it.
idea. I think that since we've never heard of the movie,
Yeah.
it's going to be a really low number.
Let's pick 50 and beat dicks.
Oh man.
Okay,
That's a
50.
compliment, actually.
I really have no
Oh,
idea.
really?
I'm just going to go with it. I'm feeling charitable.
I'll go with it, Drew. 50.
Okie dokie. That ninja's crazy. 50 over to R and R. Reagan and Rugboy. Do you think it is higher or lower?
I think it's lower.
Okay. Still haven't seen the movies.
Okay, so we're just gonna go. Rugboy's answer lower. Judges, that puts you on the board. American
Woo!
Ninja with a 0 score
Go Run Boy.
on
No, it got a 0?
0.
Michael Dudikoff cannot act at all. So
Okay, yeah, no, 0. This movie's got 0. All right, one last movie because I want to give co-host Revolution a chance to get some more points. This final movie to co-host Revolution is Deadpool. The smash Ryan Reynolds hit from last year. Give me a number for what you think the Rotten Tomato score is for Deadpool, Reagan and Rugboy.
Okay, Rugboy, I saw this movie.
Oh,
we're
she's
already
seen a
off to
movie!
God start. I love this movie, man. I own this movie.
okay.
I'm thinking 89. What about you?
I think it might be 89 or higher, but I want to say 89 is a good place to put it.
89.
89 over to the Nancy Drew History Sleuths. Is it higher or lower, you think, Drew and Nancy?
Nancy, I'm thinking Steve Winwood, Higher Love. Everyone loved that movie.
Take
And
me
what did they
higher.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
89.
They had an 89 for Deadpool.
Yes, very tricky number they gave you.
A little bit like film crew.
I
Nancy,
hear a robot.
Nancy, you're cutting out a bit. Can you repeat your
Is this the Westworld
There's
show?
not-
I knew it.
I'm
What?
thinking.
Yeah.
Thinking a little bit because critics are snotty. Pool is a comic, and they're going to be snotty about a comic. I'm going lower.
You know what? Let's go with Nancy. Nancy's got us this far. I'm going with her. She's our starting goalie. We're going with her to the playoffs.
All
We're
right,
going lower.
starting goalie says lower. Judges. Oh my God, you guys. It was 84. That's another. That ends the round. And- so, tallying up the scores, Drew and Nancy Sleuths have a whopping 15 points out of that round.
In your face.
Co-host Revolution, you ended the round with 3 points. So you know what that means, co-host Revolution. You're going to have a penalty in the next round. And your penalty is this, Reagan and Rugboy. You have to answer every question like Milton from Office Space. You got me?
I've
Got it.
never seen.
Does Reagan know what that
Office
is?
Space.
I don't know.
What's Office Space?
What's Office Space? Rugs,
You have a steepler.
it's going to be all you, Rugs. Yeah, you know what? We'll just go with it. You make up whatever you want. We'll be right back with round 2 after this ad. Insert ad here, please. Okie dokie. Moving on.
Round 2.
Round 2 for this episode is called Totally Useless Elimination Trivia. In this game, teams will try to answer completely useless trivia questions. The first team answers correctly, they're going to get 4 points. If they're wrong, the other team gets a shot to steal for 3 points. And we're going to start with the trailing team with the penalty. And that's co-host Revolution, Rugboy, and Reagan. Totally useless trivia. Here's your first question. Abraham Lincoln, William McKinley, and John F. Kennedy were all killed on what day of the week? Was it A, Tuesday, B, Wednesday, C, Thursday, or D, Friday?
Jesus Christ.
That's pretty useless and trivial. Yes.
So I don't know if I have my mother's blessing, but I do have a penny next to me.
Oh, that means something. That's the proximity. The proximity effect is in play even with the daughter.
And I'm pretty sure it happened on a Tuesday. But I don't know, Rugberto.
I'll go with her.
Tuesday, and Rugboy, you need to answer as Milton from Office Space, please, for it to count.
Is it a Tuesday?
Okay, that's good. Tuesday, that works. Tuesday, judges. Sorry, that is incorrect. We're going to go over to the Nancy Drew History Sleuths for the steal. Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, William McKinley, John F. Kennedy, killed on what day? Remaining choices are Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
I'm going to go with how the fuck should I know?
That's why it's totally...
Teacher.
Wednesday, Thursday. I'm going to go with Friday because it's better as a day than the other days.
It makes
more sense. As captain? As a history
Please.
teacher captain?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're a history teacher.
I'm not going to say it's 100% correct. However, I'm leaning towards Wednesday. If you said date, I would know it better. But I'm thinking going with Wednesday, I think. It's either Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm leaning towards Wednesday for some reason. I don't think it was a Friday.
I will defer to... I think I just like Friday better as a day, but I'll defer because you're the history teacher.
Wednesday or Thursday? What are you thinking? Pick one.
Well, Wednesday?
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know. Now I'm thinking Thursday. You know what? Fuck it. Just go with Wednesday, dude. We're already up by so much. What do we got to lose?
Fuck it.
Final answer.
Rude.
Wednesday. Judges. Nancy, your instinct was correct. Drew, take a note.
Shit.
It was Friday.
Well, I am dual certified to teach history, so...
There you go.
Maybe you take my job then.
All right, well, look,
no.
You guys have a chance to make up for it. You get the next question, and it is, what is the smallest organ in the human body?
My penis.
Okay, well, that's...
What is the smallest organ in the human
my
body?
joke. Damn it.
Wait, is it A, the pineal gland, B, the
what?
pineal gland in the brain, B, parathyroid, C, pituitary gland, D, liver, or E, Rugboy's penis? Oh, sorry, that's not a real one. The last one.
Oh,
E. Shit.
Shit. I completely was thinking E. Well, I know it's not the liver. I don't think it's the pituitary gland.
It's pineal, I think, or the I think it's pineal. I think is the smallest. I used to teach a little psychology, but like I said, what does that get me? Last question.
Or pineal, because I like to say pineal. It sounds like penis.
Wrong, which is probably what threw you off. So, final answer: pineal gland, whatever that is.
Pineal.
Lock it in.
Look, judges, what do you say? Look, that's not fair. You guys are teachers. That's you get the 4 points. Okay.
Oh, not fair, my ass.
Moving back over to co-host Revolution, Reagan and Rugboy. What is the hardest substance in the human body? And Rugboy, don't say your penis again. You already used that joke.
Drew's penis.
That was the best follow-up.
It was. What is the hardest substance in the human body? Is it A, bone, B, toenails, C, tooth enamel, or D, an erect penis? It's in the thing. I didn't even... Oh, that's in the joke's in the question.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Well, it's definitely not my penis.
Tooth enamel, right? Like, that can get super messed up, right? Because people have their teeth rotting out. So I don't think it's that. It could be, but I don't know. What do you think, Rugboy?
Well, it's got to be... The other options is bone, tooth, and what's the other thing?
Bone, toenails, tooth enamel, and erect penis.
And how are they measuring how hard it is?
I don't know. You're overthinking it.
I don't know. I don't know. This is a tough one.
All right. Bones or dicks, Rugboy? Which one?
As Milton from Office Space, also.
I think it's I think it's bones.
bone stuff, my stapler. But you said my stapler. Judges, is he right? Sorry, that is incorrect. For the steal, Nancy drew history sleuths. What is the hardest bone in the human body? Is it what'd you say? You said bone, right? Is it toenails, tooth enamel, or an erect penis?
I'm going with tooth enamel. I think it's misleading because people can have it bad, but
Yep.
if your enamel's in good shape, it's like it'll make you like healthy and you'll eat shit till not shit
For 100 years.
things.
You can use it.
Yeah.
You can use that shit for 100 years if you keep it up.
Unless your mom was pregnant and took medicine when you're in the womb, like my mom, and I have shitty enamel. Thanks a lot, Mom.
What, are you a Similac child, Drew? Is that what's going on?
I don't know what I am. I just was born in poop. I took a dump in the womb, okay? Sorry, anyway.
Final answer.
Going with tooth enamel, Nancy.
Yeah, we're going to go with tooth enamel. Yeah.
Judges!
Yeah.
That's good for the steal. You guys, teachers are the future. All right, look, we're staying with you for the next one. Here's the question.
Right.
Xavier Roberts was the name associated with which 80s toy? Xavier Roberts. Was it the Rubik's Cube? B, Cabbage Patch
Xavier
Kids?
Roberts?
Xavier
Which
Roberts
toy?
was associated with which 80s toy? Was it A, the Rubik's Cube, B, Cabbage Patch Kids, C, the Viewfinder, or D, Micro Machines?
Okay, Viewfinder is older than the 80s. I know that. Rubik's Cube's an 80s thing. Was it the other one?
The others are Cabbage Patch Kids and Micro Machines.
Cabbage Patch Kids or Micro Machines?
I think Cabbage Patch Kids might be the trick answer. Can we overthink it, unless you have an idea?
I'm going to go with Cabbage Patch because that's the only one I actually know. Well, right, I know Cabbage Patch or Rubik's Cube. Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch.
Final? Judges? Damn, teachers just figure all this shit out. Man, I don't know how you know all
this.
Right
tests.
You're right tests. All right, bring it in, Rugboy. This one's for you. Let's get you some points. The teachers are kicking your ass. Here's a good question. Which Friends cast member made an appearance on the hit television show Cheers in its 8th season? Was it A, Jennifer Aniston, B, Matt LeBlanc, C, Lisa Kudrow, or D, Courtney Cox?
Both of those shows are older than me.
Oh, dear.
Okay, Rugboy, it's all you, man.
You never watch reruns? You don't watch a lot of TV, do you?
No, I watch Game of Thrones. That's it.
Ruggs, talk your way through this in your best Milton voice. What do you got? Is it Jennifer Aniston, Matt LeBlanc, Lisa Kudrow, Courtney Cox? Who showed up on Cheers in the 8th season?
The 8th season of Cheers. When the fuck was that on? Cheers was on in the 90s, maybe?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so the 8th season would be somewhere in the 90s, right? It would be like Cheers was on until, like, I remember Cheers being on when I still didn't have pubes yet.
No.
So, I'm going to say that 8 years past Cheers would be it's somewhere in the 90s. Courtney Cox was on TV, started going on TV. Like I've never seen Joey. First appearance of Joey was on Married with Children, I believe.
Oh.
And so I'm thinking it's either, and nobody knew anything about Lisa Kudrow back then, but Courtney Cox was in that Bruce Springsteen video, so Correct. She was doing things.
All right.
So I'm going to say Courtney Cox.
Yes, Milton from Office Space?
I like Cox. I like Courtney Cox.
Judges, wasn't Courtney Cox. Sorry, Ruggs. Drew and Nancy, 4 3-point steal. This will be the last question. Which Friends cast member made an appearance on the hit TV show Cheers in its 8th season? Was it Jennifer Aniston, B, Matt LeBlanc, or C, Lisa Kudrow?
I think Matt LeBlanc for some reason. I have no idea why I think it's Matt LeBlanc, but I think it's Matt LeBlanc.
I was leaning Lisa Kudrow, but
Lisa Kudrow. No.
She's funny, so I could see her being on there.
Maybe like in the bar, like, yeah, let's go Lisa Kudrow. She's been kicking around a long time.
I'm sorry. But I'll go with Lisa Kudrow.
I'll go with that. Yeah, I'll go with Lisa Kudrow too.
All right, Lisa Kudrow, final answer. Judges, what say you?
Yeah.
Guys,
I think the teachers are cheating.
I don't know what's going on with the teachers.
Reading off the answer sheet, you know.
I wiretapped Imran. I'm Obama. I did it, okay?
Boy. So, okay, look, that ends round 2. Let's look at the scores, everybody. Reagan and Rugboy, team co-host Revolution. You got one right. You got a whopping score of 7 after 2 rounds.
Whoa.
And the history sleuths over here, the smarty pants teachers, you guys have 25 points. So it's 25-7. Moving in to round 3, which we will enjoy right after a break from our sponsor or an ad, whatever you want to play here. Okay. Let me get round 3 going, and here we go.
Round 3.
All right, round 3, we've got more trivia for you, people. True, this time it's not useless, it's random. And for this round, team, who was it, Reagan and Rugboy, you guys have another penalty. Your penalty for this is you need to yodel your answer.
Holy Christ. All right.
Reagan, how's your yodeling skills? This is what we're going to do. We're going to start with the trailing team. This round is all about random trivia where anything can be of topic, and we mean anything. Questions are worth 2 points and 1 point for a steal. And here's what I'm going to do, though. I love when we do this sometimes.
2 points?
Yes, 2 points, 1 point for a steal. But here's what I'm going to do. For the team that's getting the question, I'm going to read you the choices for the first 2 questions. And then you can pick which question based on the choices you want to answer. With me? All right?
Okay.
Okay, so this is how it works. The answers for question 1 are A, Bob Dylan, B, John Lennon, C, Jimi Hendrix, D, Mick Jagger. The answers for number 2 are A, 1, B, 2, C, 3, D, 4. Which question do you want? Which will leave the other question will go to the other team.
Let's do the music one. Actually, what do you want to do?
Your pick. I don't care.
It's either math or knowing something about music history.
I'm really young, man, so your pick. I don't really know music that well.
Pick.
All right, I'm gonna try music.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Question 1: Who was the first person to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine? Was it A, Bob Dylan, B, John Lennon, C, Jimi Hendrix, or D, Mick Jagger?
I'm going to say Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, Reagan, I don't know how much help you're going to be on this one, correct?
I don't fucking know.
Mick Jagger, I need a yodel of an answer, Ruggs.
Wait a minute, I want to change my answer.
Okay, yodel me your new answer.
All right, so let's see.
Bob Dylan, John Lennon, Jimi Hendrix, or Mick Jagger?
I'm going to say John Lennon.
Yodel. Yodel, man.
Your yodel answer, John Lennon. Judges, that is absolutely correct for 2 points in round 3. Well done. All right, Nancy and Drew. Drew and Nancy, your question. Okay. How many U.S. presidents have won the Nobel Peace Prize? Is it A,
How
1?
Many presidents have won the Nobel Peace Prize?
A, 1, B,
what?
2, C, 3, D, 4. So your choices are 1, 2, 3, or 4. How many U.S. presidents have won the Nobel Peace Prize?
Well, we know Obama won. I think Jimmy Carter won.
Aren't you guys history teachers? What the hell is this?
Right? Yeah. Didn't Carter win?
He might have.
So
funny how those two won.
So what's the total?
We think.
Places?
It's 2 or 3, I'm thinking. I don't know, because
is 1, 2, 3.
We're going back to like Cold War America during like the Nobel Peace Prize and World War II before that. I'm thinking it might be 2. If you're going Carter and Obama.
I know Carter and Obama won.
They're pretty strong foreign policies. We had World War I from like 1914 and World War II in like the late 30s and early 40s when America joined. I mean, I think 2 might be the answer. It might be 3. But...
Wait. Wilson?
Wait, what?
Wilson?
I don't think he won a Peace Prize, though.
Woodrow Wilson.
He won one? Really?
Yep. So that's 3.
But for International Women's Day, he refused to give suffrage.
Hold on. We got Carter, Obama, Wilson, and Roosevelt.
Which one? Teddy
4.
Teddy or Franklin?
Do I have to specify? I think Franklin Roosevelt.
So You're going with 4? Okay, I don't know. There's no about.
Well, I don't have to have the number. I think it's a Roosevelt.
10 seconds. What's the answer,
Right.
people?
All right,
So
give an
4.
answer. So I like military history. We'll go with 4.
4 judges. Is it 4? Wow, you saved yourself that one. It is 4.
Teddy is the Roosevelt.
Wait, which Roosevelt was it?
Teddy.
Okay, I knew it was Roosevelt.
He's my favorite president.
Really?
Okay, let's. Okay,
Roosevelt's pretty cool.
this time, Drew and Nancy, I'm gonna give you guys the answers to the next 2 questions, and you're gonna pick which one you guys want to answer, and which question
No
the other
math.
team guessed. Here you go. Question 3. The answers are: A, the shortest person to play Major League Baseball at 3 feet 3 inches. B, the real name of singer Usher. C, the baby on the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind album. Or D, the original Gerber baby. Okay, the answers for question 4 are A, giant squid, B, elephant, C, sperm whale, D, giraffe. Which of those do you think you got a shot at?
I'm leaning the first one.
Go ahead.
I don't know, but yeah, if you want, I'm leaning the first one. But if you want to hear them again, it's cool.
I'll go with the first one. It's
Okay,
fine.
all right. Question 3 to the Nancy Drew History Sleuths. Who is Spencer Eldon? Is he A, the shortest person to play Major League Baseball at 3 feet 3 inches?
Spencer Eldon?
Spencer Eldon, shortest person to play MLB baseball, 3 feet 3 inches. Or B, the real name of singer Usher. C, the baby on the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind album. Or D, the original Gerber baby. Spencer Eldon.
On a baby.
I'm leaning C or D.
Wait. Which C? What's C and what's D?
C is the baby on the cover of the Nirvana Nevermind album. And
Oh, you think it could be that baby?
D is the original Gerber baby.
No, I
remember
think
reading articles about it, but I don't know.
The original Gerber baby.
Spencer's way too new of a name, actually.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The original Gerber baby was like a contest thing.
Maybe it's Usher. Maybe it's Usher.
No, Usher has like a really normal name, like Bob Smith. He does. No, seriously, he doesn't have a like.
I identify as a Spencer. I find that offensive.
All right, so it's the Nirvana baby.
Nirvana or the midget.
It's not a midget. There's nobody ever 3'3" that played baseball. So let's go with the
Nirvana baby.
Nirvana baby.
Okay, that judges, is Spencer Eldon the baby on the cover of Nirvana's Nevermind album? Why, yes, he absolutely is the cover of Nirvana.
Anybody that short ever played baseball. I could be wrong.
My 13-year-old self will be so happy right now. Nirvana for Life 12 at Comcast.net.
I did not know who Spencer Eldon was. All right, Rugboy Reagan, here's your question. Which animals have the largest eyes in the animal kingdom? Is it A, giant squid, B, elephant, C, sperm whale, or D, giraffe?
I'm going to go with sperm whales are giant.
Yeah.
And how big are giant squids, though?
I don't know. Well, like, okay, is this a giant squid or is it like a colossal squid?
It's the giant squid is what it says here.
Specifically giant squid. Because the colossal squid is like got giant eyes. Like, alright, I don't really know. What were the options?
Giant squid, elephant, sperm whale, or giraffe?
Okay, I don't think it's giraffe because I've seen a giraffe before and their eyes didn't seem that big.
I still think it's a squid.
Alright. Sure, squid.
Yodel me the answer, Ruggs. Who's got the yodel?
Squid!
That's a pretty good yodel, judges. That is correct. It is the giant squid for the 2 points. Okay. We got time for one more question. And this one's going to go back over to Nancy Drew and Mr. Schutz. I'm not reading you the answers. I'm just going to read you the question. Here's your question. Drew and Nancy, which is the only animal to be born with horns?
The only animal to be born with horns.
Is it A, rhinoceros, B, antelope, C, giraffe, D, buffalo. Which one comes out of the womb all horny?
Wait, did giraffes even have horns? Do giraffes have horns?
On
Yeah.
top of their head, they do. Slight ones. You ever shop at Toys R Us as a kid?
Ruggs, why are
Jeffrey?
you helping the other team, by the way?
Oh.
No.
Reagan and Nancy's
Wait,
like
no.
reality.
Giraffes,
over there.
rhino, buffalo, and what was the last one?
Rhino,
An
antelope, giraffe, buffalo.
Okay.
I'm thinking back Ninja
I'm
Turtles
going-
days. The baby rhino had a horn, but that could be totally lie.
But I'm going giraffe because I don't think their horns ever grow. Like, I think they're born with them and they just stay that way. Like
Such a logical
those
answer.
other things, they grow their horns.
That could
I
work for
guess-
me. I'll go with giraffe then.
I think giraffes just get born with their horns and keep them.
Let's do it for the giraffes. Let's do it.
I'm here for the giraffes.
All right, the
Giraffes.
history teachers are doing it for the
Giraffe out
giraffes.
loud.
Bat Pewter, what do you say?
Style.
That's
Hey,
correct.
Nancy.
For the 2 points, and that's going to bring us to the end of round 3. Let me tally up the points here. Team co-host Revolution, Rugboy, and Reagan, you have a total of 11 points
Hey, that's like almost my age.
to
We're
wager
golden.
for the final round, Jeopardy style. And Team Nancy Drew History Sleuths, you have, hold on, I got to do math. I'm going to count on my fingers now. 31 points.
That's more than
31
my age.
That's more than your
Whoa.
age, Drew. So, Drew and Reagan, why don't you do me a favor and in Slack send me your wager for the final
That is
round.
less
These are
than
the
my
points you're going to be playing for. They're going to be 2 5-minute rounds. Again, Team Co-host Revolution at 11 points. Team Drew, Nancy Drew History Sleuths at 31 points. Send me your wagers. We're going to play another ad and we'll be right back for the final round. Insert ad here, producer, whoever's doing this. Let's see. Who do we start with? I think we'll start with the trailing team. Okay. And
Did you get mine in mind?
let's see. I got Drew's.
I just PM'd it to you.
Oh, y'all gonna make me wait. Where?
In our private message between Carrie Sims and
Yeah.
mine.
Okay.
I
How do
bet
you
everything.
do that? How do you do private messages?
No. It's in. We're in Slack. It's a Slack thing. Not
Yeah,
a Slack
no.
hole, Rug Boy. It's different. It's different than a
Oh.
Slack hole.
Because I wrote a number and I put it up my Slack hole and nothing
Oh,
you can get it.
And I didn't get it. No, that doesn't work. It's not connected right now.
Oh. I mean, I was-
Right now.
Oh wait,
So it's been connected before.
it was connected before. Yes, not right now. And we're gonna give the leading team the first shot. Actually, I bet, which is you guys. Okay, here we go. Final round.
The final round.
All right, in the final round, teams have 5 minutes to answer all the questions before the time runs out. You got to get 4 out of the 5 to win the round and win your points, and you will have 150-50. We're going to start with Nancy Drew and the History Sleuths. Nancy told us her expertise included literature, so we've got some fun questions for her. The timer starts after the first question, and all the choices are read. Here we go. Question 1. What was the pen name of the Mississippi River boat pilot who created the fictional characters of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn?
You know that one. Come on.
Mark
Was it-
Twain.
Boy, I don't even have to read these.
Mark Twain.
I know that one too. You got it.
Okay, Mark Twain. We're just going to. That's correct.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother with the
Sorry.
things. Question number 2. How many Oz books did Frank L. Baum write?
Too many.
Your choices are A1, B2, C14, D140.
14.
Yeah, you guys good with that? Seem pretty confident? Judges? That's also correct. You got 2. You just got to get 2 more correct. Question 3. What happened one night to the central character of Kafka's Metamorphosis?
Turn to a beetle.
He turned into a
Oh,
cockroach.
you know what? These are just way too easy. I'm just gonna. That's right. I'm not even gonna bother reading the things. This is no fun. Okay. Question 4. What was the name of the Onondaga chief about whom Longfellow wrote an epic poem? Was it A, Hiawatha, B, Pocahontas, C, Thunderhoof, or D, Walks with Slight Limp?
It's
Raise
Hiawatha.
50-50,
The love
yourself one
song of
left.
Hiawatha.
You still have a 50-50, but what? Yeah, go ahead.
The love song of Hiawatha.
She seems pretty confident. Drew, are you even going to contest her knowledge?
I've tried and failed tonight, so no.
Of course, she's right. You guys, you're going to win the round. We're going to do the 5th question just for fun because we flew through this. Question 5, just for shits and giggles here, people. Virginia Woolf argued that all writers needed a space in which to think freely. What have friends and family who knew her well said about her writing space? Was it A, it was immaculate, B, it was a pigsty, C, it was creepy, D, it was full of books?
E, it smelled like eggs.
E, it smelled like eggs.
Can we want to
Her
50-50?
writing space? Yeah, let's do the 50-50.
Okay, 50-50 takes out answer A and D, so remaining answers are B, it was a pigsty, C, it was creepy.
Virginia Woolf?
Correct.
I'm leaning pigsty, but you would know better than me.
I'm gonna go pigsty too. I'm gonna go pigsty.
Yep.
Creepy's that's not an old term, right? It's like that's a newish kind of term.
Yeah.
It's
No, she was a train wreck. So
look, I've read articles and I agree. People who swear more and are messy and stay up late are smarter. I don't know if it was a clickbait article. I didn't actually read it.
Yeah.
Are you reading my bio, Imran? Really?
Yeah.
Are you reading my bio right now?
Is that your bio that I read?
Creepy, stay up late, touches himself.
Messy, swears a lot.
I never said touches himself, but I'll add that in.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's give their opponents a fair shot. We're going to go over to Reagan and Rugboy, team co-host Revolution. Just like your opponents, you also have 5 minutes. They didn't even need the 5 minutes. I'll tell you what, to get all your final questions. And since Rugboy is a fan of felties, penises, and fart jokes, that's what we got for you.
Okay.
A random assortment of questions. Remember, you got to get 4 out of 5 to get your points. You have a 50-50. Let's begin. Question the first. Guests for the newest Muppet show were asked which Muppet they'd like to appear in a scene with. Miss Piggy was the most popular. Who was second? Was it A, Skeeter, B, Swedish Chef, C, Animal, or D, Fozzie Bear?
Damn, I was going to say Camilla. But
Oh, Camilla. Yes.
yeah, it's a tough one. Can you say it again?
Yes. A, Skeeter, B, Swedish Chef, C, Animal, D, Fozzie Bear. Also, you have the penalty in this round, and this is going to be easy for you. Your guys' penalty is your hand is now a puppet, a felty American, and will answer for you. So, Ruggs, you don't have to do anything. You just answer.
Okay. I'm going to say Fozzie.
Fozzie Bear. Judges. Sorry, that's not correct. It was C, Animal. So you can get one wrong. You got to get the next 4 right. You still have a 50-50.
All right.
Question 2. What is the average speed of a man's ejaculation? Yeah, you heard me right.
God, I know
At what age,
What?
though?
Holy
No.
crap.
This is a question on a health test one.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Okay, so what is the proximity effect again with the Sims family is unbelievable. What is the average speed of a man's ejaculation? Is it A, 15 miles per hour, B, 28 miles per hour, C, 33 miles per hour, or D, 39.5 miles per hour? Shit,
Okay.
all those seem really fast.
All I remember is that it's illegal in a school zone for multiple reasons.
Oh, you think? Yeah.
Okay, that's what I remember. What do you got, Rugberto?
Your ejaculation was going a little fast. May I see your license and registration?
I got pulled over for speeding ejaculate.
Well, there's 2 30s on there, which makes me always, raise an eyebrow.
You do have a 50-50 if you want to burn it now, but you got to get 4 questions right. So
Let's burn that one, because...
okay, 50-50 removes C and D. Is it A, 15 miles per hour, or B, 28 miles per hour?
I'm going to go with 15.
I need you to answer. Oh, you're a felty. 15 miles per hour, judges. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
It was 28 miles per hour. So you guys aren't going to be able to win any points this round, but we're just going to go over the rest of the answers for fun. Because what else are we doing here? Question 3 to Rugberto and Reagan. Which of the following is not a synonym for flatulence on thesaurus.com?
Oh,
Is it A, gas, B, fart, C, queef, D, vapors? Which is not a synonym for flatulence on thesaurus.com?
Well, queef isn't technically a fart, is it?
Yeah, it's gotta be that, right? Because I don't. if you
Yeah.
don't
I mean, it'd be erroneous and odorous.
Oh, Jesus.
Like,
Final answer?
I would enjoy a fart more than a queef. I'm like, hey, if you're like, who queefed? That's just wrong. But if someone farts, you can actually enjoy it and laugh.
Coming on this show ever again with you people. What is this?
What do you think it is?
I want to say Queefer Sutherland.
Queefer Sutherland. That's actually correct. That's not. That's not.
That's the one thing I know is about queefs and farts.
Okay, maybe you know this one. This is a okay. This question 4. What does the D in D-Day stand for? Is it A, day, B, doom, C, damned, D, detonation?
D-Day, detonation day? No. What else?
I don't think it's day. I feel like it's not that. I feel like I could be pretty confident and say it's not that.
And then what's the other answer besides
We have day, doom, damned, detonation.
Doom Day? I don't know. Let's do D-Day. Let's do detonation day. Whatever.
Detonation day. It stands for day.
What the?
I don't know. You always let's not say you never learn anything on Trivia Geeks podcast.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I didn't know that. D-Day stands for day.
See, we should have more queef questions.
We should have had way more queef questions. Okay.
Shut your mouth. Dwight D. Eisenhower's rolling over in his grave. I'm sorry. I had to intervene there.
What does the day stand for? Day? What does the D stand for? Day? All right. Final. Let's see if you can get this last one. Number 5. What was America's first organized sport? Was it polo, horse racing, baseball, or killing Native Americans?
Oh, shit.
Who writes this?
The first American sport?
America's first organized sport.
Organized sport.
Like the United States American or Native Americans?
The United States American.
I'm gonna say polo
because
first. It's a horse sport. I don't know.
Polo, horse racing, baseball.
Something with horses. I'm gonna go polo.
Polo?
Yeah.
It's horse racing. Horse racing
Shit, I
established.
knew it was with horses.
Thank God it's not genocide.
It wasn't genocide.
Did we win?
All right, well, let's tally up the scores here. Let me see. Let me do some math. And the winner is with a score of 43-0. It's Nancy Drew History Sleuths. Drew and Nancy, congratulations. You're the winners.
Thank you.
Pat yourselves on the back. Rigged. This whole thing was rigged.
Third time's a charm.
Rugged.
You've won nothing but a couple of bragging rights in our Slack that no one's going to see. Nancy, why don't you tell us where our listeners can find you and check out your podcast?
Sure. We are on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, any place that you download your podcasts. You can go to www.brainybirdmedia.com/Witch Hunt Podcast, or just Google Witch Hunt Podcast. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're everywhere.
Excellent. Check it out, listener. Reagan and Rugboy, we won't leave you out. I got something for you. You get this for your efforts.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good effort, Ruggs. Ruggs, why don't you tell the listener where they can find you and your podcast?
You can find me on Twitter at ReallyRugboy, where I'll answer any queef questions that you have.
He's a queef expert, people.
Well, according to this show, that's the only thing I know about. Let's see. You can also listen to me on the Jock and Nerd podcast, which is available on iTunes. If you go there, look us up there on iTunes. If you're too lazy to do that, you got to go just put Jock and Nerd into your Google, and then the Not Jock and Nerd website will come on, and you'll have a million options to listen to it and shit. You can join our Patreon. You can be a special fan and get inside information and stuff and reviews that are not even on the podcast. They're so dirty that they're not on the podcast.
All right, Ruggs, that's very good promotion. I didn't even like school you on any of that. And again, like I said at the beginning, listener, full disclosure, I am the nerd of the Jock and Nerd podcast. Just visit jockandnerd.com. Shameless plug, shameless plug.
Our podcast is pretty fucking awesome, though. I mean, it really is. If more, you guys should listen to it. Even if you don't like comic books, it's still fucking hilarious.
Absolutely. Drew, great job as team captain, pulling in the win. Where can people find you?
I just want to say, after 3 times, if only one, thank you, Nancy, for being awesome and keeping me in check. You're a great advisor. You'll be on my cabinet one day. You can find me, Broad Street Bully Podcast, talking Flyers, hockey, dick jokes, just hockey in general. If you like hockey and guys hanging out, drinking beers, talking, get us at the BSP Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, all the things you can find podcasts on. And also at Drew Papsky. It's PABH Sky on Twitter. I do comedy in the Philly and New Jersey areas if you want to come see me. Maybe one day coming to a college near you. Who knows? But you hear me on this show a lot and other shows coming soon to the Caribou Studios.
Yes.
Wildfire. Wildfire. We're syndicated on other podcasts. Sorry, just kidding. I unshunned myself.
It's also a great restaurant, Wildfire. Reagan, you have a new podcaster. You've caught the bug. Why don't you tell the listeners about your show?
So you can find me over on Statecraft Podcasts, which you can find us on iTunes, the other podcasty sites. I don't know. I'm new at this. You can follow that podcast on Twitter at Statecraft Pod. And we like to talk about politics, kind of. And as we struggle to, make some sort of sense out of what's going on around us.
Excellent. And I mean, you're new at this and you're a teenager, and to get your perspective on what's going on, I highly recommend the listener check out Statecraft. And you did great, Reagan. You're going to continue to do great. Keep podcasting. We are so happy to have our celebrity guests here for the evening. I've been your host, Imran Javed, and I want to say thank you along with my co-hosts Reagan and Drew Papsky for filling in. A special thanks to our awesome Trivia Geek staff, our editor, Katie Talmo, the writing staff, and our producer, Matthew Chomo. Thanks for checking out Trivia Geeks, listener. We'll catch you next time.
If it's trivial for you, it's fodder for us. If it's crazy enough to offend, you might find it next week on Trivia Geeks. You've been listening to a Blazing Caribou Studios production. Support and subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/Blazing Caribou Studios.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.
All right, Reagan.
Thank you.
You can kill the stream. Thank you guys so much.